Hey folks, time for another boat-related project video. In today's video, we're going to be installing remote battery posts to make it easier to charge the battery in our 1972 Montgomery Ward Sea King runabout. Let's go! So one of the challenges that we've had with the boat this summer is charging the battery. Because the outboard does not have an alternator on it, we have to charge the battery every now and then to make sure we've got enough juice while we're out on the water for starting. The way that we boat, we do tend to shut down the motor quite a bit and just sit in a spot out on the lake and relax, but that means frequent stopping and starting, which puts a little bit of a draw on the battery, so battery maintenance is very important. But what we did when we built the boat is we installed the battery in this nice plastic battery box, and it makes the back end of the boat look real nice and clean, but it also means it's a pain in the butt having to drag it out in order to access it, get to the terminal so that we can hook up the charger, etc., etc. So I'll show you what I mean. You gotta pull it out, and then it has these push clips on the side, which this one here likes to come off real easy, but the back one tends to be a little harder. And then you gotta, of course, now that one pop back in, and there you go. So you kind of see what I'm talking about. And the secondary challenge, which I didn't even show here, is that the battery box is supposed to be strapped down. So there's a couple of spots back here, and one back there, where you have a strap right there that you're supposed to use to strap the battery down so that it doesn't bounce around in the wake. Anyways, all of that combined just means that charging the battery is a pain in the neck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to install a couple of remote terminals, or excuse me, a couple of remote posts here and here that I'll be able to just bring the charger in, set it in the boat, hook it up, and go. And it's going to make things so much easier. Show you how we're going to do it. All right, so to accomplish this project, went on Amazon and picked up a pair of black and red battery posts, and I'll put the link in the description. And these are going to be perfect. What you'll want to note on them is that they are designed to be through posts. So in other words, they go through whatever substrate you're going to be putting them through, and then that way you can put your cable on the back, and whatever you're going to be attaching on the front can be on the other side of that substrate. So there's the red one. So looking at the cover, the way it sits on the box, I want one post here and one post here. So we're going to find our drill bit of the appropriate size to match up the stud. And guys, this is going to be a super quick and easy installation. Probably one of the quicker projects that I've done. We're just going to drill a hole approximately in the location that you want it to be. Go right there. And we're gonna have a dead battery. That's funny. Perfect timing. All right, there we go. There's one hole. And now, you can be as precise or not as you want to be about this. I am just eyeballing it because that's how I do things. And there we go. Easy. Okay, probably can't see it too well on camera, but there's our holes. Now, I'm going to make sure that you have the right one on the right position. We're going to put our post through like that. On the other side, we're going to have our backing pad right here, and that goes through I know the lighting's not that great. I'm hoping y'all can see that. And then you're going to put the washer on. And then you're going to put your first nut on. Like so. Okay, and we'll get that tightened down. Okay, then you're going to take your battery cable. Now, on the battery cable, I went with 4-gauge pre-made cable. And I'll put the link in the description. And for the charging that we're going to be doing with the small battery maintainer, when you do the math, your amperage for the length, this is exactly what I need. This is actually a little bit more than I need. I could have gone with a 6 if I wanted to, but we're going to use 4. If you're running larger systems, larger batteries, if you think that you're going to have to jump start the battery, you're going to want to use a heavier gauge cable. You don't want to use this stuff for jump starting or for anything where you're going to be putting a tremendous amount of amperage through the cable. So make sure you know how to do your math. So all you're going to do is put that right onto the back side of your post, and then use your second nut and tighten that down. I'm not actually going to tighten it just yet, because when I connect it to the battery, I need to see which direction it's going to be most comfortable going. And now we're just going to rinse and repeat on the black side. Okay. Negative cable. Again. Put the nut on. And that's it. Now we go back out to the battery, get it all hooked up and finished. All right, so out here at the battery, I'm going to take our connections off, like so. Okay. And then this is the part where you make sure that you're being careful about what you're connecting up. There we go. Okay, so now, I don't like that. Okay, so we're going to turn this to the inside because the cable is just long enough that I don't like the way that it's going to the outside like that. So what I have to do, okay, there we go. Cable has a natural bend in it, so working with that natural bend, I'm going to try to get it routed to the inside to make it fit better. Now, why am I not going under the battery handle? Because I know that I'm going to want to take the cover off and be able to have that slack, and I don't want to have the cable up under the handle as a potential obstruction. There's just no reason to do that. So now that I know the direction that it's going to be, I can go ahead and tighten everything down. There we go. And okay, now we're going to do the same thing with the negative. And again, using that natural curve that the cable has. And that's it. Oh wait, sorry, that's not it. Gotta tighten down this end of the cable. And again, remembering I left that loose just because I wasn't sure which way the cables were going to route, but now we know. And there we go. And that's it, folks. That is as simple a project as you could possibly ask for. So looking back at our terminals, when you're ready to hook your charger up, there's your clamp points for the charger. And if you have an accessory that you need to temporarily hook up, like for example you want to hook up a power inverter with a couple of alligator clips, easy to do without having to discombobulate the entire battery box. So now I can stuff my entire box back into place where it belongs. Like so. And I can properly strap it down using the strap and the strapping brackets supplied with the battery. I'll do that off screen. Y'all don't need me to show you how to do that. Well, that's it, folks. Thanks for watching another project. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Got a lot more good projects related to boats, tractors, trailers, a whole bunch of different type stuff coming up. Have fun.